Yeah, and I've heard you say that before. You should. How you doing? Skelly Man says, Legend of Maya. I became numb to it before, and I faced it, but I became a bad person. I don't care about anything or about the people. But in a moment of weakness, it just gets me, and around I go again. Why don't you care about anything or about people? I mean, people here obviously care about you. They're talking to you.